Hi everyone, just been back from the bank. It's very early in the morning and they didn't have any $2 coins, and that's all the $1 coins they had. So I've jumped into the 10 cents and the 5s because that's all the 20 cents they had. So anyhow, so I've got $120 worth here. And even though that small amount, there's 700 coins in there to check. So I've got $60 of $1. Got $16 of 20-cent pieces. $32 of 10s. It's 320 coins in there. And $12 of 5s. And that is 240 coins just in the 5-cent pieces there. So all Australian coins, lovely. I'll zoom through these and we'll see what we've got. Finished checking those $60 of $1 coins and zip, nothing. So I'll go on to the 20-cent pieces now. So out of the 20-cent pieces, I've actually only kept 3, but this is a 4th one, just to show you what to look for on the 1966 when you're looking, well, when you're looking for the wavy 2 anyway. Or if you want to know the difference between this one, which is a Canberra minted 1966 20-cent piece, 28.5 million they made of them, and on the back the difference is, you could say the mint mark for the Canberra one is there's a gap here. The 2008 20-cent piece is the same. Obverse is that. It's got the gap. There's, well, the variety in the 2008, if you can find one, they're not easy to come by. But they have a variety and it's got a gap just like the 66 Canberra. The London one, there's no gap. That wave touches right on the head. So easy to see. If you've got a gap, it's Canberra. That's it. No gap, it's London. And the London one is the one you're looking for, the wavy 2, which is up here. So it goes up in a wave. It looks like a swan, the wave on the back. So look for them. They're worth, you know, $150 minimum if you find one. Upwards, depending on the grade. So yeah, let's look for them. So the other one I found is a 1981 Canadian minted Australian 20-cent piece, 3.5 claw die variety. It's the mint mark for the Canadian mint. So with the 1981 Canadian minted 3.5 claw, what you're looking for is a flat planchet. The queen sits on top. The Canberra and Welsh minted are concave. They go down into a bowl because they use higher pressure. And the other one is that on the 1s and the I's, bottom of the T's, they're fishtailed. That means they're curved. So they're fishtailed on the bottom. The Canberra and Welsh minted are concave, as I said, and the bottom of all the lettering is flat. There's no fishtail at all. And then when you turn it over, you look underneath the 2, and that very first claw is about 3/5. It's actually not half, it's a little bit longer. Finishes like a bullet, real nice finish. No, the field at the top is clear. No little spikes, no nothing in it. As in the Canberra and Welsh one, where you can get these, and they're just die fill. This is actually the mint mark for the Canadian mint. So anyway, so that's them, look for them. And again, I said if you get $20 of 20s, you'll get one. I got 16 today and I got one. So I've averaged about one every $15. So easy to find if you want one. Not in good condition, but easy to find in this condition. This one's not bad. It's probably about fine. I'd say, fine plus in the grade. So yeah, so that's that one. And then I found one 2019 JC Effigy Platypus reverse, 20 cents, real good. That's 3 million on them. So far I've gotten 2, that's all. Not that I noodle too many 20-cent pieces, so I don't know, it could be one every, I don't know, a couple of $100 I'd say, for me. So yeah, that's real nice. 2019, extremely low mintage, 3 mil for a 20-cent piece. So yeah, look for them, real good. And then the last one of the 4 coins, the first 1966, I'm not keeping that, so just the 1981 Canadian minted, the 2019 JC, and this one being a variety, the same as the Canadian minted one, that was a variety. I found no errors in the 20s. So this one is the wide 7 date variety 20-cent piece. So the 7 is, the leg of it's wider, the end of it finishes in more of a point, a roundy point. The O's, if you look in the centre, are elliptical, and the 2 at the end, the tail is short and stubby and round like a duck, and it actually looks like a duck tail. That's this one. The standard 7 is a thin leg. The O's, you look in the centre, not the outside, but look in the centre, the O's on it are actually more rounder. These are long, stretched out, elliptical. And the 2 on the thin 7, the end of it, the serif, they call that, is taller, it's straight and finishes with a square top on it. So look for these ones. I've got a few of them, but still, for checking coins and getting used to what to look for, you know, go and look for these. And the 2008 wave, with the gap on the wave, look for them too. So that's it for the 20s. So I'll now do the 5 cents. I'll leave the 10s till last because there's a few of them. There's a few 5 cents too. So anyway, we'll get going on them. Just thought I'd throw this in. I don't know if anybody else out there does this, but I do keep foreign coins that I find, but I especially put New Zealand coins together all the time. No other country, just New Zealand, because they're the same as their 20 cents and they're always in there. And so at the moment I've got 12 of them. So I've got a 1967, 1973, 1976, 1977, 1983, 1986, 1987 and 1988. So keep going, good to collect. And I'll just spin them over to show you the reverse side to them. Put the kiwi on there. Yeah, good little set coming along. I'll replace them as I get better ones, if I get better ones. So yeah, so anyway, now I'll do the 5 cent pieces. Alright, so after the 5 cent pieces, I've only kept one. Well, I'll keep 2 because this one's a comparison coin for this one. And what it is a 1991 variety coin, and the variety is the SD. Yeah, Stuart Devlin, the SD initials that are on the reverse side of this. There's varieties for that on the 1991, the 1992, the 1993 and the 1994. So what I'll show you on this 91 applies for those other 3 years as well. And so on this one is the standard. I'll show this up closer again. But this is the standard SD at the bottom, under here. And on this one, the SD on the underneath there is larger. So the S is stretched out on it compared to this one. So I'll show these up close now and you can have a look. But this is for the 92, 93 and 94 5-cent pieces. So this coin is the standard SD that's underneath here. And this coin is the large SD. And you can see how it's stretched out, like it's rising up, like a snake rising up out of the basket. That's the best way to put it, because the neck of the S is stretched out and it swans over, or like a cobra. So I'll try and put them together and see if we can do them. I'll put the small on top. So that's the small SD, and that's the large SD. Small, large. Yeah, so 92, 93, 94, and this one, the 1991. Look out for them. See if you can get a set of 4. Good money for them too. Not easy to find 91s, and 94s. You probably get the most from 1991s and 1994s, and the 92, 93, the 93 be next, and 92s is probably the hardest. I'm pretty sure it's 92s. So 94s easiest, then 91, then 93, and 92 the hardest. And that's how you go with them. Good variety. Right. After checking the 10-cent pieces, which was $16 worth of 10s, I've kept 15 coins for $1.50. So for the day, I kept 3 20-cent pieces, 2 5-cent pieces, and 15 10-cent pieces. That was 20 coins for $2.20. That's really low for that, isn't it? But you do get a lot of coins in 10-cent pieces when you're looking for them. Varieties, errors, low mintage, or sort of low mintages. So that was out of $120, $2.20. So what I ended up with is 2 19.99 large head variety 10 cents. These are all 10-cent pieces. So the large head variety is exactly the same as the $2, where the legend is right up near the rim. So with the $2, it's the same, but it's really hard to tell the difference between these, which are right on the rim, and I kept this one, which shows the small standard head, and it's a good distance away. That's right on it, and that's off by half a mil, 3/4 of a mil. This is about 0.1 of a mil. It's not actually touching, but it's right up there. That's what you're looking for on the 19.99 $2. Exactly the same. But because they're a small coin, seeing the difference, it's really difficult. And they're hard to come by. The small head, 19.99 on the $2. And so that's 2 19.99 large head. And then here I've got two 2001, and this one is the large head variety. The IRB on this have spaces in between all of them. This is the standard head with the I spaced and the RB are joined. The R looks like it's booting the B in the backside. So that's the standard head and the large head. You come across both of these. You'll normally, not every noodle of 10 cents, I don't know, maybe every say $60 or something. Because I haven't had any in the last one, noodles I'm pretty sure. So they're not overly difficult, but you might find a few in one hit and then you don't see them for a while, so a bit on and off. So I said 15 coins, it'll be 14 coins I'm keeping. So that'll be 14 coins of there for $1.40, which will mean 19 coins for $2.10 in total. And then here I've got a really nice 1983, beautiful condition. I don't know, that might not be picking up too well, I don't know, but it's really nicely patinaed on there. It's got a really nice glow, very much like a silver coin starts to go. After that the silver coin takes over and gets beautiful rainbows, but yeah, lovely, really nice condition that. So that's 1983, 83 for 83 million. Just under actually, but easy way to remember, 83 for 83 million, quite a few. Then I got a real nice lucky find, 2018, 3.1 million, which makes that equal third lowest 10-cent piece we have out there. The lowest is the 2011 at 1.7. Then you got the 1985 at 2.5, and then you got the 1991 and the 2018 at 3.1, and after that is the 97 at 5.6, and then the 72 at 12.5. And then, well, sorry, got the JC in there too, the 2019 JC at 3.9 million. So that one goes in there too, so that one will be fourth. That one's before the 1997, the 2019 JC. I'll tell you all in order if that was a bit of confusion. And that's the 2011 at 1.7, the 1985 at 2.5, the 1991 at 3.1, the 2018 at 3.1, the 2019 at 3.9, and then the 1997 at 5.6, and the 1972 at 12.5. They're the ones you want to be looking for, besides varieties, for low mintage. And the 2020s, which I've got, I'll go straight to them here. I've got 4 of them here, I'm just keeping them. There's no mintage figure on the 2020, so I'm keeping them. They're only 10 cents each. So that was a good find, the 2018. Third lowest, equal third lowest with the 1991s. And then here, 2 changeovers. They're at 6.2, 6.2, I think. A little bit higher mintage, but I like them and I'm keeping them. They're only 10 cents. You don't have to throw everything back. You don't have to throw anything back if you don't want to. I keep everything that's those ones I just told you, I keep them all. And I keep them. So, and then the 4 2020s, which no mintage figure yet on them. And then here is 3 beautiful errors. Really nice. So on here, this one is a 1999. Turn it over, should. So 1999, and that one's the small head, the standard head. You can see on that the cap is bigger than over on these ones. So 1999, and as I've said in many of the videos with the 10 cents, these are the ones to look for the errors, the CUD errors in the tail. And there's a really long whopping one there. That's 1, 2, about 3 mil, that one. So yeah, 1999s, 2000s I said, told everyone, and 2001s I told everyone. Those 3 are the ones that you always get tail CUDs in them. 2008s to some extent, and then later years, 2010, 2016s. So I think the last video I did 10 cents is in, I told you those ones to look for. Well, there's one to show you the 99 gets them, all different sizes on there. You can get heaps of different, and all over the zeros and the ones. you can get quite a lot with the 99s. Is in the same spot. It's about 2 mil. The standard for this coin, which I'll tell you the year in a minute, is half that size. Normally the tip of that point that I've got on there would be about it. So maybe 3/4 of a mil is the standard size on one of the coins I said to look for, the 2000. So on the 2000, the 2001 and 1999, you'll find these tail CUDs. The 99 the most. 2001 would be next, and I'd probably put the 2000 at the hardest to find. I think the last one I said 2001 maybe, but it was wrong, it's the 2000s. So that's a nice 2 mil, and the 2000s that I found over the years, and I've found many of them, they're half that. I've had a few that are like this, yes, and I would call them huge. On there, that's big, quite big. I've got one that I found the other week is about up to here and then up there again, so you can get them up to quite a lot of mils added together if you get a few on there. But these, 0.8 standard, anything after that is huge on these. And most of them are always long. You can get egg shapes and everything, but that's always on the 99s. The 2000, 2001s always get long straight ones. The 99s get long, half eggs, they're all different shapes. So that's a really hard, scarce one to find, that one, the 2000 with the longer tail CUD in there. So very nice, that one. And this one also very nice, and this one I'll show you straight off is a 2008, and on here, and it's another one that I said in the last video too to watch out for, the tail CUDs, but I also mentioned that you can get them on the 0s and the 1s, and that's what we got a nice CUD right on the 1 and right there on the 0, nice round one. Normally they're just small on here, but that's a good shape. So 2 on there, on the 2008. I'll show these up close for you to have a look, and yeah, so excellent. So until my next noodle, which is the coins that I showed you, the $420 worth of $1 and the $60 worth of 50-cent pieces. So that could be up sometime Sunday night, hopefully. Okay, thanks again for watching. Hope you're getting all those jotted down what I've been saying. Picking up something anyway along the way. Okay, thanks. Till next time. Bye bye.